Coming up next on Good Taste, the new patio dining spot that San Antonio is all abuzz about.
Figured out how to flip a burger and
Talk about entertaining. This classy bistro in the Hill Country has it all.
It's like a general store. Back
On
of the
steroids. Plus, there's a first time for everything.
You can let it go now, Tanji.
We'll take you to one of my favorite spots in the Woodlands where your first visit won't be your last. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Looking for a place to dine out? Whether you're in Austin, San Antonio, Houston, the Valley, we've got you covered. The weather is finally fantastic. Perfect for a little al fresco dining. We'll start in San Antonio. We found a patio you and your dog are gonna love. A new hip spot sits all cozy and close to the popular Pearl in San Antonio. One glance of its eye-catching umbrellas on its pooch-perfect patio is all it takes to lure you in.
I love the patio. It's very open and airy.
It's his third time to be here. He has a big time.
Down on Grayson oozes charm, from the dramatic Venetian-inspired windows to the colorful 70-foot-long bar.
The food is outstanding, and it's kind of a nice place to socialize, too. We see a lot of friends and have a good time every time we come.
He's right. Down on Grayson is all about good times and good food.
So I have the French onion soup, and it's fabulous. There's like a whole brick of cheese on top.
The menu is fun and fresh, with sandwiches, salads, and shareable plates.
Order up, meatballs.
All scratch-made, with something for everyone.
One of our best sellers, the double dip.
Yeah.
Got our pimento cheese.
It's warm. Easy to see why Down on Grayson is an instant hit with the locals. Owner Pat Moloch happens to be the co-creator of one of the coolest country music venues in Texas, the legendary Green Hall. His hat also hangs on the very famous Grist Mill restaurant next door.
figured out how to flip a burger and cook a T-bone. And next thing you know, it'll be 40 years next year.
Over the years, Pat has palled around with some of the top names in country music. But now he's collaborating with someone even closer to home at Down on Grayson, his daughter, Katie. The original idea was to open a good old-fashioned South Texas ice house.
You know, with some tacos and, you know, a couple cold beers and just kind of laid back kind of deal.
We wanted it to be a place where women could come and have long lunches, and at the same time on Saturday you could come and watch football and drink a beer.
What evolved is a casual and contemporary celebration of both worlds, where you can sink your teeth into one of Pat's classics like the Big Juicy Char King, dripping with cheddar cheese, served with thin, crispy, hand-battered onion rings. Or one of Katie's new additions, the savory Avocado Toast, made with fresh avocados spread on hearty seeded bread, sprinkled with salt, olive oil, and red chili flakes.
It's a good one.
That could be lunch. Or a dish they can both agree on, a fire-roasted chicken breast, slow-cooked with a honey lime glaze, served with colorful corn off the cob.
My daughter and I kind of butted heads a little bit. We were, you know, I'm a little more lazy, good old boy, and Katie's Katie's more of a foodie than I am, and I think we've kind of reached a pretty good middle ground.
It was a compromise between he wants juicy, cheesy burgers a lot, and I like salads.
Katie grew up hanging out at Green Hall, winning over John Travolta when they filmed the movie Michael there in the 90s. And it was clear, even early on, she had a knack for business and an eye for design.
Katie had a vision of these great, cool windows that we'd seen, and we, you know, everybody kept drawing these things with panes in them. We found a big enough piece of glass that we had to import from somewhere. And it really looks like it's all one piece.
And those cute striped umbrellas, they were Katie's idea too. What have you learned about him that you didn't know before you worked together?
Honestly, just that he's so smart. He does so many different things. He
Okay,
books.
parents everywhere. The words you long to hear. It does happen.
No, I mean, you wouldn't believe how much stuff he really does. He books every band at Green Hall still, and service has always just been a huge deal for him. And going somewhere where you consistently get good service is great, and that's what we aim for.
That's something you can always count on at any Padmo-like restaurant, along with tons of fabulous food. So when it comes down to deciding on a dish, when there is a disagreement, who wins?
Well, we try and do both, actually, like the kale. I'm not really a kale fan, and the kale salad's a big hit, but we threw in some fish tacos and a good old-fashioned South Texas nacho, and done a few of those items here, and the nachos are a big seller here.
Oh, and they're real. It's real
yeah.
cheese. I love that. Oh, yum. All right. It's that combination of the classics with what's on trend that seems to be the secret sauce here. Like the shishito peppers sauteed with sesame oil and served with a tangy sriracha mayo. When they're nice and sweet with that sriracha, that's good.
Oh my gosh, the Brussels sprouts. So good.
Or these tasty little Brussels sprouts, bursting with flavor. All nice to nibble on, next to something cold from the bar that also boasts an impressive yet approachable wine list.
How about a couple of Fest Parkers?
It's somewhere where you can go a couple times a week and get something different on the menu. It's approachable. It's just kind of a neighborhood feel-good place.
Love that patio. Coming up, fun international flavors at a neighborhood grill. But next, a one-of-a-kind find. Sensational dining and ooh-la-la shopping in the Hill Country. There's a place for you at our table. We'll be right back. Good things come from Cisco.